All right, mic check. Now it is Monday. Now today it was a no news Monday, right? So no news Mondays means what? It's a low probability day to trade, and it's a Monday, right? It's the beginning of the week, right? So you want to be kind of like patient, way more patient than usual. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this started. And we have CPI news coming up this week, so we have a lot of volatility. So usually Mondays is kind of gonna be like low probability, and when I mean low probability, means it's most likely not going to move as clean. So now, my target was this high wick right here, the high, because you see the day before. So you see on Friday we got up to this high, right? But we did not take out this high. So we left relative highs right here, coupled with this imbalance right here, this new day opening gap. So this was my drawn liquidity, yesterday's high. All right, so now let's go down to a lower time frame, lower time frame. So now this is another new day opening gap that we were looking at. This is London lows down here. So once it came above here, you see how it's once it got above this zone here, you see how it got above? Look how it's holding. And remember, I'm bullish on the day, and we opened up in a discount, which means we opened up lower. So I'm expecting a run to the buy side, right? So now you see how it's holding this new day opening gap, right? So that's one sign of support. Now, another thing to let me know that we want to go higher is that we're right here at the 8:30 open and the midnight open, right? Once we get above this zone, I don't want it to come back down to the midnight or the 8:30 open and holding this new day opening gap perfectly. So I was actually waiting for market to open to it to come down for me to get my long. I ain't even gonna lie, but the market literally opened and literally just did all of that. So now that I know I'm bullish, now that I got my target, I'm like, okay, I want to wait for a super. I need to wait for at least some type of sweep of sell side liquidity, right? So what we get, market opens, it goes up, goes all the way up. Cool. We come down, come back up, come down, come back up. We got no real sweep until this. So you see how right here we swept out these lows right here. So we got a sweep of liquidity, a super sell side liquidity, and knowing that I'm bullish. So now I'm looking for some order flow, right? I'm looking for proper bullish order flow, right? And now this is like around what 10:45. I sat on my hands the whole time. As soon as it hit 10:45, right here we come down. We create an order block right here. So we get the sweep. Boom. Let's just draw it out. So we get the sweep of sell side, and this was an internal minor sell side. We get the sweep. Now I'm looking for bullish order flow, right? So we got this down close candle here. You see how it closed right here? That's a bullish order block. So I want to see if it respects this bullish order block. So we close, we come here, we hit it perfectly. Look at the bodies, right? All of the bodies are in the upper part, right? None of the bodies are in the lower half. So look, it comes down, respects it, respects it, respects it, respects it. Now I'm like, oh, that's a nice respect. If it could get up here, right? Now we have a bullish breaker, right? So this is why I'm whole time I'm looking. I'm like, okay, if we can get above this bullish right here, we have a low. So we have a sweep, then we have a low, high, lower low. Another order block is respecting, then we get a higher high. So this is a bullish breaker, right? Low, high, lower low, higher high, right? I see it holding here. So I saw it holding here. So I saw it holding here. I'm like, okay, buy side is right here, 25 points, but I know my target is up here about 50 points. So once it did that, I got into my, as you see, I got into my long position literally right at the bullish breaker. So you see it right here. And because it's a low probability day, I went and traded the macros, right? The smaller one. So you see, I got my long lady right there. Got my little 50 points. I didn't hold all the way to buy side because why? It's a low probability day, right? And I just wanted to, and it was kind of a high probability trade, so that's why I took it. But I didn't want to be too greedy, right? But you see here, it literally ran all the way to my target. So if you see how it literally came right back. So if I go to a 5 minute, so look, if I go to a 5 minute chart, right? Look how perfectly it respected every down close candle. So this is the breaker here. This is the 1 minute breaker here, right? So now we have a 5 minute right here. So look how perfectly. Delete this. Remember, the most sensitive part of the order block is from the opening price to the top wick. Look how perfectly it hit this order block, right? So I'm gonna draw them all out. Look how perfectly it hits this order block. Now it goes to 1 minute. That's a 3 minute. So look how perfect that was. I got it long here. So this was an accidental sell some because you see I bought more right here. So I bought it again right here. I sold it on accident and I bought it again. Respected, comes up, respected it again. Look how it comes up, respect it again, come up, respect it again, all the way to TP. So if I would have literally left my if I would have literally left my trade running the whole time, and I only took one trade the whole time, if I would have left my trade run the whole time, I got in what here, and I was targeting. Look at that. Would have been a nice, wonderful trade. My stop loss was literally below the breaker. So you see, I was only risking 21 points, and it was a marvelous trade. So this is my first trade. This is my first trade of the week. Last week was horrible. Literally didn't win no trading days at all. Right? Literally went 0 for 5. I literally only won one trade throughout the whole week, and it's good that we able to bounce back today on Monday on a low probability day also. Right? And I got me yeah. So anyways, wonderful trade and went one and done for today. Catch you on the next one.